Hello, welcome in everybody. We are trying out some modern today. I am returning to the tried and true black-red Lurrus deck that we have done so well with on this channel. There is a modern showcase this weekend on Saturday, I believe. And so I want to get a little bit of practice with this deck before we run that tournament. There's been a few new decks with the addition of Innistrad Midnight Hunt to the format. So I believe there's a Phoenix deck that's kind of running around and doing well. Spike has made a Reanimator deck that's doing well. So there's been a couple additions to the format that I haven't played a ton against. So I would like to get a little bit of experience against those decks before I play against them on Saturday. Hopefully we get some good games here. Let's go grab a Blood Crypt and Inquisition. Actually, let's bobble first. See what's on top. They have a Summoner's Pact top of their library. Take their Relic. And their hand is all lands. They ditch a forest. Kind of an interesting pitch from them, honestly. Okay, so they drew Cavern this turn. I don't know that I agree with them pitching. I don't know that I agree with them pitching the forest there, given that they have two sanctuaries, and then like if they just don't draw something to do here, then their turn is like play Selesnya Sanctuary, pick up Urza Saga. Let's play Kroxa and Ragavan this turn. They discarded Pact. Got any extra Croxes, boy? Like real Croxes or like E-Croxes? Not extra ones, no. Smack 'em with the monkey boy. We hit a Dryad. I'm gonna ignore the Dryad. We're gonna just go straight for Turok here. Black-red is just the better version. This is true. I think you get a lot out of being black-red, and your mana gets better. So that's my reasoning for liking the deck mostly. Okay. My opponent made a construct, went to tutor their library, and said, I'm not winning. Okay, so we want Chalice the Void. We want the 4th Thoughtseize. Alpine Moons are good. Spell Bombs or whatever. Unholy Heat is probably good enough. Engineered Explosives is like a maybe for construct tokens. Void Mirror doesn't do anything aside from counter exactly Summoner's Pact, but at 2 mana, I don't think it's worth it. Shattering Spree is possibly an option for their what's it called? The amulets, sorry. The amulets and the construct tokens. Yes, we are running the Kamigawa lines that give the monkey First Strike and Fear. I feel like those lands are kind of busted, so So I think I want these 7 cards. Those are up for debate. The cards that you don't really want in this matchup are like a Bolt and Terminate. Terminate's like up in the air on that. Colligan's Command's also not that great. Douthie Voidwalker is kind of an interesting one because this card does let us like cast their Titans off of Thoughtseize. So like if we go Douthie into Thoughtseize, we can cast a Primeval Titan with Douthie, but Primeval Titan's not very good in our deck. It's honestly just a 6/6, which is, as far as modern goes, not super impressive. I definitely think we want these cards, and then a Chalice is like the last consideration. I trimmed 8 cards, so I guess we can bring one of these back in. Really want just the one of the Terminates. That's probably fine. Terminate's fine against Dryad of the Elysian Grove. His hand seemed pretty good. Turn 1, Teleria West tapped. I would like to cast a monkey. Amulet. Untapped land. Interesting. Inquisition U. 2 copies of Summoner's Pact. I am going to cast the Arboreal Grazer. I put this Blood Crypt into play tapped. I don't think I want to play the Alpine Moon just yet. I'm just going to hold it for one more turn. Ooh. Is that enough mana? Makes 4 and then 5. So they can not quite get Titan and cast it. Dryad. Let's start here by casting Turok, seeing what cards we get out of their hand. We did get the Pact. So the last 2 cards in their hand are Simic Growth Chamber and a Gruul Turf. Question is, am I supposed to Alpine Moon? I think I am. I'm going to Alpine Moon Simic Growth Chamber. Which might seem a little bit weird, but I mean, I guess either way, they still have 6 mana for Titan, so if they rip exactly Titan or Pact, then they are dead so. But the it's good, that's an alright draw. Hit you for 6. Pick up Lurrus, cast a Chalice for 0. And that just cuts off their out to drawing Teleria West or Summoner's Pact directly. Let's go grab a Blood Crypt here. Hey, yeah, is that a good one, chat? I feel like that one's a good one. Urza's Saga. Yeah, I'll explore. Why not? Play 2 lands. Play Lurrus. Not really any reason not to play Lurrus. They're either like playing Titan or they're not, and just having an extra creature in play could maybe let us attack through Titan, so. What am I planning on playing in the showcase? Probably this deck. I feel like with the addition of the faithless mending, whatever faithful mending, the blue-white faithless looting, whatever that card's called, with flashback, with the addition of that to the format, I feel like there's going to be a few people that are trying to play graveyard decks. So I think having main deck Dalthy in a format like that is very inviting. So I like having a deck like this to pilot. This deck's just also very, very good. Hard to go wrong with this deck. Do I want to go to the 1K on Saturday in Louisiana? Is it this Saturday? If it's this Saturday, no, because there's a showcase on Magic Online that I intend to stream. I'm hand shuffling a pile of spirits, and I've been doing this for like the past few days because these spirits have just been sitting on my desk. They're just lingering souls tokens, but they're in Doge sleeves. That's a blast from the past. That's a meme that I haven't seen in a while. They were in a token box that I was like in the midst of cleaning out, and I just like left the lingering souls tokens on my desk for some reason, and they've been here for a few days now. This hand is like a little shaky. It's a little land heavy, but it should be fine. With Darcy and Double Bolt, if they're on a somewhat aggressive deck, the Darcy helps quite a bit. Just lead on Shinka and Darcy. Mountain. Swift Spear. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to bolt the Swift Spear and my upkeep to sort of filter my draw with the Darcy. I do not want to draw an additional land here. Second Darcy, however, is fine. I'm cool with drawing that one. When I play paper, I always have Lingering Souls tokens in my deck box, and I always make sure my opponents notice it before we start. I mean, how much are you really gaining from your opponent knowing that you're playing Souls, right? Like, there's a bunch of like reasonable modern cards that make spirits. I guess Lingering Souls is the one that comes to mind, right? That's the one that everyone plays. Monkey. I'm just gonna go grab a swamp and actually just pick up Lurrus here. Bump in the night. It's getting bumpy. I need to kill my opponent quickly. Let's Thought Seize. This is gonna give us Delirium. I do not think I want a Dalthy here. All right, so we have... So if I take the spike, they rift me down to... Okay. The spike is probably the take. And let's just dash monkey here. Okay, so I am dead if they have a land or I can't think of what else they could have that would kill me here if they have it. Yeah, I think if they just draw a land, I'm dead. They've got their hand currently is Skewer, Skewer, and Shard Volley. Okay. All right. Okay, I need 3 damage off the top of my opponent's library. Well, I guess this gives me a few more looks. In that one. That's not gonna do it. Okay, so we're dead to the Shard Volley. Okay, so we do not want Thought Seizes. Cards that we do want. So there's not much that we have for this matchup, in all honesty, for burn specifically. It's a somewhat rough matchup just because of how little we have in the sideboard for it, but we can still play through it. I think we want just like 1 Pyro Spell Bomb probably. This is fine. Just have to sort of get on the front foot here. And this is a fine way to do that with turn 1 Monkey and Lightning Bolt. See if my opponent has a removal spell for the monkey. They do. There's a Lightning Bolt. Okay, Kroxa. Take a card away from my opponent. we got here for 2 mana? Eidolon. Let's bolt that and play another Kroxa. I suppose I could have played Monkey instead. Not sure which one's more correct. Next turn, however, we get to dash Monkey and then play Dalthy if we want to. Spike you. Got a... Okay, Skewer. And Rift Bolt. Okay. Okay, let's play a Dalthy. Be interesting to see where they point this Rift Bolt at. They're sort of thinking about it here. I'm not sure that it's correct to go at me at this point. Yeah, I think killing the Dalthy makes a lot of sense. Okay, then Rift Bolt me. Let's just buy Lurrus here. We can start gaining life with Lurrus. That's probably going to be game over. Okay, Skewer me. I'm actually going to play this Ragavan out of my hand because if they kill either of these creatures, that turns on Kroxa Escape. And if they don't have anything, if they draw a dud, then game's over. Looks like they drew a dud, so... okay. Any changes? Probably not. We're probably going to be just a hair too slow on the draw. And unfortunately, my opponent's on black-red burn specifically. Usually if they're playing like red-white or like Mardu colors, you have the opportunity of monkeying a Helix or Dalthy stealing a Helix, which can gain you quite a bit of life to sort of help stabilize. That's a Goblin Guide. Okay, it's Verdant Catacombs. Okay, Monkey's dead. Keep a one-lander? Kept a one-lander, interesting. Let's make red go Dalthy Darcy. And if they attack with the guide into the Ragavan, I am gonna trade. It's like pretty okay with me to just swap these creatures. I'll just pick up Lurrus and then get it back later. Let's attack with Ragavan, see what happens. They are choosing to block. Just play Swamp and buy Lurrus here. Okay, bump. Stash Monkey. I am going to hold back Darcy as a blocker for a potential Goblin Guide. I think I'd like to play Dalthy this turn. Okay. Sniped a land off the top of their deck, which might be good. Might not matter because my opponent's just like chock full of spells and we've just drawn all lands. I started on 3 creatures. Okay, Goblin Guide. I would like to block. Man. Couldn't get one spell there. Okay, let's go Lurrus into Ragavan. We'll just play Blackleaf Cliffs tapped. Attack for 3. More than likely they're gonna have a removal spell for the Lurrus. Probably just a lightning bolt if I had to guess. Okay. They didn't have a removal spell, and that means that the Lurrus is gonna kill them because I'm gonna start gaining life next turn. Well, sometimes it happens. The burn player keeps 1 land, and we flood super hard, but it just doesn't matter. You play 1 lifelink creature, and that's enough. This hand's keepable. We have shown each other Lurrus. I will play a Ragavan on turn 1. Snow Covered Island. Ah. Mill, you say? I would like to bolt this crab. We're gonna get in for 2. Suppose what I should have done is play Darcy first, then bolt the crab. Yeah, I think I'll bin another copy of Darcy. Actually, no, right? We're playing against Mill, so like keep as many cards in my library as possible, kind of thing. Eastern crab. I guess I'll just take a Fractured Sanity. Like, that's probably the best card in their hand. So, like, next turn, if they want to go crab plus fetch land to mill us for 6, it's, like, not even that bad for us, because then they can't hold up remand, so we get to resolve the terminate on the crab. And then after that, the Darcy is more than likely delirious. And it doesn't matter what I do here with this surveil trigger. Actually, my opponent so graciously has put a mill trigger on top of my surveil trigger, so now I actually get some information from my surveil here. I would not like a Dalthy. I'll play a Bobble. I would like a Den, that's fine. And I would like to draw that if possible, so I'm going to fetch, or I'm gonna, not fetch rather. Fisher's Bobble, my opponent. Now, such that we draw in the upkeep. So if they want to keep me off the top card of my library, they can, but they have to cycle the, oh well, I guess I bobbled in the wrong spot. Bobble after I hit with Monkey. So I have a little bit of information. Play Field of Ruin. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Well, that card's insane against us. They discarded a Remand. I'm gonna play a tapped Den, and then they're dead to the Den, so we'll just animate Den next turn and attack for 9. Okay, I'll scour me. All right. So what cards do we want? Probably want the Nile Spell Bombs. Okay. So we want the Nile Spell Bombs to counteract the Drown in the Locks that they typically play. You can also counteract the 1-mana Ancestral Visions type card. Thoughtseize is fine in this matchup. And then cards that are not so great are like Terminate. That's kind of it, honestly. We'll go with the 61 card special. Why not? 62 cards. That's fine. I would not advise boarding up on cards in any matchup except for this one. Like, this is like the one exception where I'm like, you know, does it really matter? Like a couple extra cards in our library, you know. I have 2 more life points this game. Inquisition you. All right, lots of crabs. Fractured sanity. Prismatic ending. Let's take a ruin crab. And Sego. Opponent's gonna go crab, fetch land, probably a big crab, if I had to guess. Why the crab over the prismatic ending? I don't really, like, if they want to prismatic my Douthie, like, it's not really that big of a deal. But they've got 3 crabs, like, so if they get this engine going quickly, I'm gonna die to these almost instantly. So now we get to kill this crab. They're left with 1. And we can play a Nile Spellbomb. My opponent's draw is like really, really good though. So there, you know, even if I don't take the crab there, like even if I take a prismatic ending, then I'm dying to the crabs. If I don't take prismatic ending, then I'm gonna lose my Douthie, which is my only threat. So it's a lose-lose situation for sure. I wouldn't say that we're in great shape here. However, they did just put a Croxa in the yard for me, which is great. Let's play a Bobble and target myself. That's fine. That's like neither here nor there. Let's play a Douthie and Sego. So yeah, here we're gonna get the Douthie prismatic ending. This is actually like really good for me because unless they drew another copy of prismatic ending. Yeah, see now they're thinking about it. Now they're like, maybe I shouldn't do that because there's a Croxa in the yard. Like this guy's coming back next turn, so. Misty. Kill me for 3. 25 cards in library. Pick up Lurrus. So this is kind of a neat trick that you get to do with this deck that is available to you if your opponent is also piloting a Lurrus deck. So my opponent picked up Lurrus last turn. Now we get to Inquisition them, take their Lurrus, use Douthie to cast their Lurrus from exile. And then we can recast Douthie, we can recast Ragavan, like we got a million different options here. I think I'm going to choose to recast Douthie. Just get that clock back in play. Just get some value out of the Lurrus here. We'll play Bobble and take a look at their top card. So the only 2 cards that are in their hand at this moment are a Snow-covered island, and a prismatic ending. So they're drawing Oboro. I really should have a stop here in my upkeep for when I draw off Mishra's Bauble, because if I draw a lightning bolt right there, I would like to bolt this before they have the opportunity to play a land. Second Croxa in the yard. Okay, they have a Shelldog Isle. Is this a Tasha's? Tasha's. Okay, we're probably dead to this. Yeah, we're dead to that. Not much we can do about that, unfortunately. My opponent's hand, like I said, was very, very good. We could bring in Alpine Moons for the Shelldog Isle, but I don't think that's like particularly worth it. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. Got turn 1 Darcy Bauble. Got Inquisition for turn 2. No fetch lands too, which is good. If you can keep a hand without fetch lands, it's usually pretty good against mill. I think I'm okay with keeping Nile Spellbomb on top. And you want to hold Mishra's Bauble until so like the argument usually is, well, you hold Mishra's Bauble until their turn, so that you don't draw this card on their turn. So that's if they're playing a discard spell deck. So like if my opponent played Land Inquisition, they wouldn't have the extra card to know about from Mishra's Bauble. The reason why I say do this on your opponent's turn every single time is because now that we've gone to the end of my opponent's turn, my opponent has not played a fetch land. There's no shuffle effect in play. They went Island Crab. That was their turn. And now we get to crack Bauble, and in the end of their turn, we know what the top card is. So now my Inquisition provides more information. Because now if I Inquisition my opponent and see like 1 or 2 other copies of Prismatic Ending, I'm probably just going to leave them with them, and they'll just be flooded on Prismatic Endings. So let's Inquisition. Surveil. We will bin a second Bauble. I don't think I want that one. All right, my opponent's on Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Archive Trap, Thought Scour. And so we're gonna take the Tasha's, and then we're gonna Unholy Heat the Hedron Crab. I'd love to put a Croaks in the graveyard. And attack you for 3. That gave us Delirium, which is great. Okay, so we know my opponent's hand are these 6 cards, so they're probably going to shock in Hallowed Fountain, Prismatic Ending, the Darcy, and then hold up Thought Scour. Okay, 3rd land is good for us. Okay, now it's a question of what do we do with our turn. I think I like buying Lurrus here. Yeah, buy Lurrus here. It's gonna be a slightly slower game. Thought Scour me. That mills over 2nd Croxa and an Inquisition. Need to hit land 4. As it stands right now, my opponent's holding up Remand, which is more annoying than anything else. This Field of Ruin is a very good draw for them. So Field of Ruin means that they get to... I need to play Nile Spellbomb this turn. Because now we're sort of running into an issue with their spells where we don't have enough discard spell, we don't have enough like actual interaction for their spells. Like I can't just jam Lurrus this turn because it's just gonna get remanded. And then unfortunately we're likely gonna get archive trapped here. They're gonna go Field of Ruin, one of my 2 non-basics. We have to search our library because the way that Field of Ruin is templated. Let's float a mana. I don't believe it matters, but I will. Let's grab a mountain, I think. Okay. And now my opponent's gonna archive trap me. This is the only opportunity that they have to do so. And now I will Mishra's Bauble my opponent to see what their top card is. And here we have to Nihil Spellbomb ourselves to prevent my opponent from drawing 3 cards with this Visions of Beyond. They're gonna cantrip. Just draw 1 card. They have a Ruin Crab on top, which is fine. I drew an Unholy Heat. Okay, Hedron Crab. Ruin Crab. Let's Unholy Heat this guy in response. Let's play a Dalthy. Bolt the Ruin Crab. My opponent's last card in their hand is a remand, so they're gonna remand this Dalthy, and then it's 2 draw steps effectively against what cards I have in hand right now. And they have the opportunity to go buy Lurrus here if they want to. So they might spend their turn picking up Lurrus, which is probably fine for me. I am... Are we out of baubles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, all 4 baubles have been exiled. Okay, so their Soul Guide Lantern here is like not great, but it's not bad for them either. Okay, I think I just want to play Dalthy here. Just kind of get this guy down. 3/2 unblockable. My opponent's gonna play a Lurrus, and then they get to play one of their cards from the graveyard. Hopefully they don't also have a land. They do have a land. They hit a Ragavan out of my yard, so I can play a Ragavan if I'd like to. Okay, so we're gonna go 2 damage at the Lurrus. You discard a card. It was just the Thought Scour. I'm going to hit my opponent for 3. Fetch land is probably like almost lethal. It's very good hit for them. We have another land here, which is good. So they get to go Fetch again, put us down to 12 cards in library, and they have a draw off the Soul Guide Lantern. Interesting. My opponent says okay. Soul Guide Lantern is not being cracked here. So I think that means I'm supposed to buy the Spell Bomb here. And just play Monkey from my hand. Hit for 3, obviously. So, okay, so they're drawing a card. Fetching. That didn't play tapped. Mill me for 3. I'm at 11. Play my monkey. All right. You have 2 draw steps to mill me for 11 cards. Yep. Looks like a fractured sanity. That's enough. Just double checking. There's like not anything I can do at instant speed, but I don't think there is, even with the K command. Like we could Douthie something from their yard, but unfortunately nothing we can do here. They won. It's kind of a bad matchup for us. In all honesty, it's kind of like Burn. There's a lot of inevitability, but at least against Burn, the monkey isn't like stonewalled by their creatures. Like their little ruin crab, the 03, stonewalls the monkey, which can be awkward at times. Also, they just have a lot more like spells that are more relevant. Everything is Burn. Everything in Burn is 3 damage, whereas like there's massive spells in Mill, like Tasha's Hideous Laughter and things like that. This hand's pretty okay. Have a Nurturing Peatland on top of their deck. They were playing against Jund. I will take away their Colligan's command. Notably, we're playing against traditional Jund. My opponent is not playing Lurrus. This is likely a Liliana the Veil Bloodbraid Elf deck, if I had to guess. More than likely going to take the Dalthy. They might take Lightning Bolt also. Those are the two reasonable threats that I would say that they're going to take. The Dalthy is pretty well checked by their Lightning Bolt and their just like suite of removal spells that they have in their library. But the Kroxa, however, is like a pretty good threat for us. They did take Dalthy. Let's just play Kroxa, which honestly might just make them discard Kroxa. They discarded Forgotten Cave. Inquisition U. Okay. Take my bolt. Play a Verdant. I'm gonna go fetch. I'll just grab a swamp. I don't think it matters very much. By Lurrus. Opponent's likely going to grab Stomping Ground or something here. Yep. So we currently know 3 of the 4 cards in my opponent's hand. Kroxa. I'm just going to discard this Lightning Bolt. It's gone. So now I know that my opponent is currently holding up Lightning Bolt, but we're still going to get some value out of the Lurrus being able to flash back Mishra's Bauble. So just grinding a little bit of value out of this is more than reasonable. Top card in my opponent's library is a Monkey, so more than likely we're going to get bolted here, and then they're going to untap and either play a Kroxa or they might dash a Monkey. We'll see what they decide to do. I would say that playing Kroxa is definitely the better option, but I'll let them be the judge of that. So they are putting Kroxa into play. I think I'm just going to discard the Monkey. It's kind of the worst card in our hand. Unfortunately, we can't keep all 3 of these. Then our next turn would be relatively straightforward. Ah, that is like probably just the best draw that we could have had. Dalthy into Terminate. That one. Get it out of here. And then just so long as my opponent doesn't hit something like ridiculous off the top of my library, I can't even think of what that would be. Like it's even if they hit a Lightning Bolt here, it's not that great. We just play a Kroxa. Have to be like post board and they'd have a Nile Spellbomb or something. Or Catacombs. That's not it. That's not the game breaker. Wouldn't it be nice if you had a Lurrus to pick up your opponent? So let's go black, black, red, red. And we're just gonna exile. Mostly non-permanents. Okay, opponent's out. They said no thanks. Okay, so we want Unholy Heat. Probably Engineered Explosives. And then Spell Bombs. Nile Spell Bombs, be specific. The main reason why you do kind of want Engineered Explosives in this matchup is just because of Tarmogoyf and Ren and 6 specifically. Those cards are like relatively difficult for this deck to deal with on a regular basis. Like if they just go Tarmogoyf, you kill it with a Terminate, then they go Tarmogoyf, and you just like sit there looking at your hand with an Unholy Heat and the Tarmogoyf's a 6/7. It's kind of awkward. And just for the record, I do prefer to be on the draw in this matchup. So having won game 1 and then being on the draw games 2 is pretty beneficial, opinion. Keep this hand. Opponent's on a mulligan to 6 as well. Opponent kept on 6. Thoughtseize. Okay. Probably gonna take my spell bomb if I had to guess. stopping my opponent's upkeep, and then bobble them here. They have an engineered explosives on top of their deck. I'll spell bomb. Okay, they discard EE. Gonna do the bobble trick in their upkeep again. What you got? Black Cleave Cliffs. Feels like a Liliana. Wrist? Not one I had on my radar, that's for sure. Okay, so Mulligan's command, destroy your spell bomb, make you discard. And obviously they get to trade the spell bomb for my yard right now, which eats the Croxa. Slightly annoying, but not the end of the world. They don't get to draw a card off the spell bomb, which is kind of the reason to do it here. We can EE on 0 if this and the insects get out of hand, but can't imagine that's gonna happen. Turok. Let's go grab a mountain. Play spell bomb and we'll pick up Lurrus. And ideally this turn, my opponent just goes, like activate Grist past. Then we can Turok the 2 cards out of their hand. Turok. Take some cards out of your hand. This may very well be a bolt or something, abrupt decay. Okay. Once again, going to do the bobble trick. My opponent has left in some number of thought seizes, so. And my opponent drew a monkey and immediately darted to combat. Wonder if that was intentional or if that was a misclick. Feels like it probably was a misclick, but who knows. And did not play monkey. Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna play Lurrus, play Darcy, and play Bobble Thoughtseize. And all we have to do at this point is just manage the insects. Maybe bend and engineered explosives. Okay, I'm drawing a Blackleaf Cliffs. They're gonna take care of the Lurrus here. Just gonna play Darcy and attack the Grist for 3. I think I will go ahead and play an Engineered Explosives for 0. See if we can't hit a Croxa or something. That card's great. I'm gonna keep that one on top. Okay. I guess I should have cracked explosives in response to that. I didn't even think about that. I did, I just thought of it too late. Now let's just do it now. Seems like a good time to crack the Snail Spell Bomb. I'm just gonna bolt you. Top. Take 3. Spell bomb you. Yes, draw. Give me a land here. Any land will do. Well, maybe I should have been more specific. Pick up Lurrus, you discard a card. Okay. All right. Final round here in this league. Keep this. Oh, well. I passed through that a little aggressively. That would have been a good mill. Bobble. That would have been a good draw. At this point, we're just going to bin it. Bobble them. Anamorphose. Ooh. I want the Delphi back now. Yeah. This is the Arclight Phoenix deck. Do not want another land. I'm gonna take the Manamorphose. Consider into Flooded Strand, into Sacred Foundry, or Prismatic Ending. Buy a Lurrus, play a Bobble, take a look at their top card. Thought Scour. I would like to Lurrus into Bobble this turn because that means they're going to trade the Lightning Bolt for the Lurrus more than likely. Which is more beneficial to me here. Obviously, we would love to get the Douthie down, but having Douthie in my hand and a suite of, Lightning Bolts, Unholy Heats, or like a Terminate or something like that can be good on later turns where we get to go like Douthie into kill your thing, exile it, kill your thing, exile it, kind of thing. Okay, that's a good draw. One copy of Demilich in the graveyard. No Phoenixes yet. It's salvaging one Phoenix there. I think this one's coming back here. We cast 3 instants or sorceries have been cast this spell, so the Phoenix is coming back. I don't believe they can get this Demilich back though. Well, now they can. I think it's just the one though, because yeah, that's the one that they had in their hand. Gain 3 with this attack. I'm just like representing Shinkai here. We're gonna play out a Bobble. Bobble them. Steam Vents on top. I think I will go ahead and just terminate the Demolich. I'm not sure where the lightning bolt went. I thought they had a lightning bolt in their hand. Like they must still have the lightning bolt in their hand. Okay. Okay. Now I believe they are dead to double Croaks of Bolt. They can't kill me quickly enough. They're definitely just dead. All right. Well, first run against the Arclight Phoenix deck. This deck feels pretty good with 4 main deck Dalthies, so. Okay, so what do we want against the Cantrip deck? I'm not even really sure that Thoughtseize is all that great. Like, the discard spells are okay, but they're like kind of subpar. Like, these 3 cards are like pretty solid, but otherwise. Yeah, I actually don't think that we really need to make any other adjustments. It's just like, it's fine with just those 3. Like I said, the main deck is very reasonable against this matchup, it seems, with many Dalthies as we're playing. His hand seems fine. With the addition of Dalthy, it just seems great. A bolt coming. Gonna get a prismatic ending on this Ragavan. Tapped land. Go grab a swamp. And let's just double Inquisition here. Okay, so we got 2 Manamorphoses, a Faithless Salvaging, Bolt, and a Prismatic Ending. Well, I think it makes most sense to just take the Manamorphoses. They're free spells, and they replace themselves. It's just the best cards in the hand. Let's play a Kroxa. Play a Taplan. We're gonna discard Bolt if I had to guess. Prismatic ending. Well, that's just probably incorrect. Now you're just gonna die to this Kroxa. Bolt you. Okay. Yeah, they want to draw a couple cards with the Faithless Salvaging. I guess that makes sense. Got shot you. Paid too late for got shot no less. Draw a card with the Faithless Salvaging. Two cards in hand. Faithful Mending. It's a good draw for sure. Now if they hit any Demoliches or Arclight Phoenixes off this Mending, then they get to start storming off. Storm combo. Serum Visions. This is 4. That is 4. So now they get to play 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so they get to play both of these Demoliches. Thankfully, no Phoenixes though. And this next turn, we get to go Douthie plus kill a guy. Draw another removal spell. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna kill both these now. They're so light on resources that if I let them untap with Demolich and start flashing back some of these spells, that's where I'm gonna lose. So like just killing the Demoliches now and making it such that they have to start like recasting these aggressively, and they've only got 3 instants or sorceries in the graveyard as it is, so the Demoliches coming back is not a very impending threat. So let's go red, red, black, black. Just exile everything except for the Mishra's Bauble. I am gonna play this land here. I think they thought they had Faithful Mending still in the graveyard. Okay, they had one in their hand. Oh, okay. I see. They wanted to resolve this ability and then Faithful Mending. You don't need to do it with this trigger on the stack, just to be clear. Okay, Bolt. Bolt. Is that a good draw, chat? I feel as though this is a powerful draw. Whatever card it was, they left it on top. We're going to, yep, okay. They conceded. I felt like that game was getting closer and closer to us just winning. The Nile Spellbomb definitely slammed the door shut on that last part of the game. So anyways, okay, so that was the first league we played. Pretty solid showing. I don't think there's any changes that I want to make. I'm just gonna run it back here.